In today's video, I'm going to be introducing you to Ken, who is the newest member of our Lowcountry Lifestyles team, and he's been selling real estate here in the South Carolina Lowcountry for a very long time. He has seen all of the growth and expansion of Hilton Head Island and Bluffton and Hardeeville, and he's got some stories to tell. So if you stay tuned, we're about to get after it right now. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry, whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about everything happening here. My name is David Simcox, host of this channel and a local real estate agent. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move here, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 3 days, 3 months, or heck, even 3 years, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or you can always book a Zoom call by going to lowcountrylifestylesteam.com. Now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Ken. All right, so we're here with Ken, and Ken is amazing because he's our new senior advisor on our team. He's also selling, and I brought him on really for his wealth of knowledge and his experience here in the South Carolina Lowcountry. And I won't give you the exact number, but he's been selling here for a lot longer than Mackenzie's been alive. That doesn't mean Mackenzie's amazing, but he's been here since the beginning, and you've been involved with all these neighborhoods as they came in and as they were developed, and you've kind of seen it go from nothing to everything. So
yes, that's exactly right.
I can't wait to hear some of these stories. So you live on Hilton Head, but you've seen the growth of Hilton Head, you've seen the growth of Bluffton, you've seen where things are going. So you ready to jump into the interview?
Sure. Tell you, give my 2 cents worth.
All right, sounds good. And of course, if you want to work with Ken, you can reach out directly to us. And I think once you see his wealth of knowledge and experience, I think you're going to be tempted to do that. But let's jump into the first question. So, Ken, you've been selling real estate here in the South Carolina Lowcountry for decades. If you could put our viewers in a time machine and take them back to maybe when you first arrived here, what would that look like?
Well, there wouldn't be anything in Bluffton and almost nothing in Hardeeville.
Yeah.
So everything was on the island.
Yeah.
And about the time right after we came, the first development in Bluffton started. I think it was John Reed's Colleton River.
Yeah.
And I worked with the first development in Bluffton. It was developed by a company called Craft Built Homes, and they were building a neighborhood behind Home Depot, and it's called Sawmill Forest, and we sold that neighborhood out. So it was a great start, and then we've probably been 75, 100 neighborhoods come in Bluffton and fill up, so to speak, in all those years, and now we're in Hardeeville. So
yeah, and you've seen it all, and you were a part of a lot of those neighborhoods.
Well, a lot less traffic, as everybody would talk about, but yes, I've been in all the neighborhoods, I think, but and have clients in many of them. So it's been fun.
All right. So what first brought you to the South Carolina Lowcountry, and what made you believe that this area had so much potential?
Well, I was in Cincinnati, and our company insurance agent said, "I've got a villa down on Hilton Head. If you've been there, I'll go down and take your kids down." He said, "No, hadn't been there." So we took him up on it and come down and spend a week here, and we were sold on a great place to live and how we'd like to be here. So that's where it started. And then I go back to Ohio, and snow on the ground. It's January, and it's you read the newspaper at that time to see what the temperature is going to be. And I said, "Jennifer, it's 40 degrees warmer in Hilton Head. What are we doing here?" And so that's we had to, find a way, make it work, and it was not very difficult. But just the climate and everything here, people and everything has just been great and still great.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of the people that are watching this, they have the same story now. They're tired of the cold weather in New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, wherever, and they start looking at the app on their phone and they see what it's doing in Hilton Head, and they're tired of shoveling snow.
I always tell people they leave their snow shovel at home when they come down here. So
Okay. So when you first started selling real estate here in the Lowcountry on Hilton Head Island and Bluffton and Hardeeville, what did it physically look like compared to what it is today?
Well, it was a lot more sparse. I actually started working for a developer called Craft Built Homes, and that's how I got assigned to working in Sawmill Forest behind Home Depot. And that was the first new neighborhood in Bluffton. Then D.R. Horton came in and started putting a neighborhood in, and so it just grew from there. But
Was it all just forest?
yes, and
Pine forest?
pretty much pine forest, and nothing went much past where the Crescent is today in Old Town Bluffton. And so the next neighborhood after we sold out there was to go out to a new area. If you think of between Rose Hill and 170, the biggest section in there is about 6,000 acres of woods owned by International Paper. And they parceled out into developments, and our company bought one of the first ones. So we actually came out, built the first 2 lanes going down Buckwater Parkway to a neighborhood called Woodbridge. And so we had a bridge going across as the entrance, part of the name, and then there was a traffic circle. And so I would sit there in the traffic circle in a white funeral tent, all by myself.
That was your sales office?
That was the sales office. There was no, the rest was woods. I'd say, oh, come on out here. There's going to be a movie theater, 10-theater movie complex. And
you were just selling the dream at that point.
well, I was selling the dream I couldn't point to, so yes.
You're like, see that tree right there? That's going to be where the bowling alley's at.
That's true. So it just, and it grew. If you build it, they will come, and that's continuing what happened here. So.
Okay. So looking back, was there a moment when you realized that this region was about to experience extraordinary growth?
I think it just sort of grown since I started in real estate here, because all kinds of new things popping up, and it's just seeing it going from semi-rural to where it is today has just been interesting, exciting, and I just love helping people find their spot here. So that's what I enjoy doing.
So Hilton Head developed first. I mean, that kind of started back in the 1950s, and then it did its thing. And then why do you think that Hilton Head itself became such a destination while other coastal towns maybe didn't see the same success that Hilton Head had?
I think it's a combination. It's an island, so it's sort of a defined area. But the climate here and the ocean and the beach and the fact that we spend money every few years to re-nourish the beach, is a great vacation spot, and they've added a lot of things to do, from kayaking, etc., that people, families particularly, like coming here. And it hasn't changed. It's just grown out. So when I came here, actually Hilton Head was just about built out as far as any sizable piece of land to put a new neighborhood in. So they're all smaller neighborhoods, and what we've built in since that time has been neighborhoods with narrower lots and higher houses, because you couldn't get a one-story house, which a lot of people wanted. But so the architecture stopped, and so getting new neighborhoods, one-story houses that most people want to retire to and move down here, they had to move off the island. So I say Bluffton is Hilton Head without the ocean.
Okay. So. All right. Well, that brings me to my next question. So after Hilton Head kind of fully developed, then Bluffton naturally took the overflow, and the development happened over there. What made people start looking across the bridge and choosing Bluffton instead of Hilton Head? And I think you touched on it with, they were built out, and so they're having to build tall and skinny, and people want, everything on one floor, so they had to come across the bridge. Was there anything else that you think caused people to kind of start to flock to Bluffton?
Well, I think it's a combination of new homes, first of all, that people like, all price ranges, so that was made it attractive, and finding what you wanted on Hilton Head for the price you wanted to pay. And most of the homes on Hilton Head, most of the communities are older, so the homes are older, and it wasn't all the new open floor plan styles. So separate living room, separate dining room, and kitchen was always separate. So finding the type of home you wanted, price you wanted, new.
I think even newer amenities on Bluffton, they started to find out, hey, the next generation is not wanting this, but they're wanting this. So they start building different types of amenities that cater to whatever the next wave of buyers is. Okay, so today we saw Hilton Head, and then we saw Bluffton, and now it seems like the explosive growth is happening in Hardeeville. It's, I think, the fastest growing city in South Carolina, and possibly even in the U.S. So what do you think is driving that next wave of development over into Hardeeville?
Well, it's just you got to go someplace. So that's the logical direction along 278 out to 95, and big companies, big builder companies know that. That's why they buy land there and putting in new neighborhoods now. So just a continuation of Bluffton after we've pretty well built out in Bluffton, just like Hilton had. Now it's out in Hardeeville, and it probably won't stop at I-95.
No?
Probably still, no.
I think it'll keep going on the other side?
It's my guess.
Okay. So you've worked with developers, you've worked with builders, you've worked directly with buyers like you are right now on our team. And throughout this entire journey, what patterns do you see repeat themselves through these different cycles of growth as we move, to different areas?
I think we're still building similar houses. They've changed a few floor plans, etc. But it's just more of the same in a lot of ways. What's nice is that we're all planned communities.
Yeah.
So every community has to manage its own stormwater. So you have lagoon systems which create nice settings. So it's more of the same thing.
So how they develop them doesn't really change. Like the model doesn't change.
Very little.
Yeah.
One interesting thing was in Sun City when they went from Sun City Commons across the road to Sun City North.
Yeah.
They added one thing, which was they went in the garages and they added bonus room options, which 75% of the people buying at the time were buying that option because the family can come down and visit. They got a space upstairs. You got separation and craft room or stuff out of the way you don't want your guests to see. It just served a lot of purposes. So some redesign has worked on.
So a lot of the same things happen over and over and over as they develop neighborhood after neighborhood, but sometimes they throw in a new mix.
It's just good. You like it, you tell your friends, they like it too, and just expands from there. I think it's there's no limit. It seems like we still have more people wanting to come here than we have property to sell them at one time.
Yeah.
But there's always a choice. And
you've watched thousands of people relocate here. What do you think the happiest buyers are doing differently than everyone else?
Well, they've been coming here on vacation like for a lifetime for a lot of them. And so they know it, like it, and love it here. And if they've shopped around, they've found that this is as nice or nicer than any place else to live. So they naturally want to migrate here. And I think they sell themselves before they get here. So
yeah.
I don't feel like I sell people on coming here.
So sometimes the happiest people are the people who are already in love with it.
Yes, they've been in love with it for a long time, from kids on up, and their grandkids, etc. So,
okay. What mistakes do you see people make when they're trying to decide between Hilton Head and Bluffton and Hardeeville and all the different neighborhoods? What are some of the stumbling blocks? What are the mistakes?
Well, price is one thing because it's gotten more expensive on Hilton Head. The average resale home is over $1 million. So that doesn't include everybody can afford that. So it's price, I think. The newer floor plans, open floor plans, which are not prevalent on Hilton Head, and the fact that the price is more affordable and more people can enjoy it. So that'd be my first thought.
Okay. And if somebody's planning to move here in the next few years, what do you think they should be paying attention to the most that maybe other people overlook?
Well, I think planning ahead is always good. So getting in touch with a realtor here, getting a search set up so you can see what's happening, what the prices are, what the houses are, where you think you want to live. And then when you're ready or close to ready, you can line up. If you want to build a new house, it'll take you 6 months to a year to plan in advance for your retirement or whatever. So I see a lot of people doing that. The ones that don't maybe get caught a little by surprise.
So basically just proper planning is going to prevent mistakes.
Yeah, and because they love it, I mean, people look years in advance before they can retire, or, say I'm retiring in 3 years, but show me what things I can buy or I will like, or they've been down here to look and want to see more. So it's fun.
Yeah.
And
that's why I say a lot of times on this channel, if you're looking in 3 days, 3 months, or 3 years, call us, because it does take a lot of times 3 years to figure this out.
Maybe 4 years or 5 years in some cases.
Well, I've had people that reach out and they're like, hey, I'm 5 years out. Can you still show me around? And I'm like, yeah, jump in the back seat. Let's go. All right. What communities or areas today remind you of opportunities that existed years before everybody else discovered them? Are there any hidden gems out there, things that you're looking at like, oh, wow, this is going to be a cool neighborhood or a cool area?
I think we have so much to offer. There's so many different ones. People maybe have a problem in feeling like they've looked at all the choices, but no, I think it's just been more of the same. And when you got a lot of people want to live here, their friends live here, their family lives here, everything looks great.
Okay.
And climate is still the biggest thing. To get up every day, and it seems like I convince myself that almost every day it's sunshine, blue skies, white clouds, and great people, friendly people.
Everything here is a good opportunity if it's the right fit for you. So basically, we're trying to match the right person up to the right neighborhood. It's not necessarily like, oh, wow, there's this hidden neighborhood that nobody knows about.
You can't hide them anymore.
Yeah. So you've seen incredible growth all across the Lowcountry. How do you balance welcoming the new people while preserving the character that made this place special? Because you were the new guy at one point. Sure. I was the new guy at one point. Maybe this person watching will be the new person at one point. So, everybody's like, I don't want it to change from the way it is when I bought,
Well, I heard that when I moved here from the people who'd been here from the dirt roads or 2-lane road and took a bridge across to get there, a ferry to get to Hilton Head.
Yeah.
And those people didn't want to change either. But it's part of growth. I mean, living on Hilton Head, we have our airport there. It's expanding, which means we get bigger jets, which is fine. And so when I walk at night with neighbors and I say, hold off, don't say anything now, progress is coming by. So planes taking off or landing, bringing more people or taking them back home. So it's just part of growing up here.
Okay, so this could be Lowcountry or Hilton Head or Bluffton, but is there anything that used to exist here that is gone forever?
Not like I say, we still have Old Town Bluffton, which is the history and the architecture and entertainment. You block off Main Street for farmers market, etc. So I think we've been able to keep the local character and the architecture and things as best possible when you've got a big influx of people wanting to live here.
All right. Is there anything about the Lowcountry that you think will never change? The weather, of course.
The weather is about the biggest thing. I mean, I've been a lot of places, but a lot of nice places, but no place that my wife and I feel like we want to move to better than here.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of good places, but this is our best better.
Okay. If one of your, say, kids or grandkids were considering moving to the South Carolina Lowcountry today, what advice would you give for them about maybe this area and where it's headed over the next 20 years?
Well, I always say to my my kids, my grandkids too, I never thought about geography, where I would live if I were working for a company or whatever, but I would say at least think about geography before you live here. But we have kids that are spread out all over the world. 2 of them live out of the country. So we said we can't live where they're all going to live. So we come here where we'd like to live and they like to visit. So it works out great. And I think that's the same thing that people look for when they move here, is the fact that my family will still like to come here and we like it here. So
you become the vacation destination.
I feel it's a vacation destination. I don't feel a desire to have to go someplace else in the world. Been a number of places, but there's no driving force to do that.
Okay.
Just enjoying it here.
All right. All right, so we're at our bonus question. Bonus question, after all these years in real estate, what still excites you about helping people move to the Lowcountry? Because I know you don't have to do this if you didn't want to, and you were still, very enthusiastic about helping people like the person watching this find the right neighborhood, find the right house, and what's keeping you excited about that?
It's the same thing from the beginning. I was not in real estate before I came here, and I got in with a couple of realtors and worked for a developer for about 8 years and opened up, and our team sold out 5 neighborhoods. And I got tired of telling people, well, we don't have that, but they have it over here, so if you see a realtor, you do that. I said, I'd like to do that too. So that's how I got into general real estate. But I tell people, I got the best job in the world. Showed nice people, beautiful houses, and a great place to live, and a beautiful climate. And they've already sold on being here, so I don't sell people, I just am a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
I know where the gems they're looking for are and give them the choices, and they decide.
All right.
So,
well, I am extremely happy that you're on our team. I know I'm going to learn a ton from you, and I can't wait to, learn more. And of course, if you want to work directly with Ken, you can reach out to us and we'll make the connection.
Sure.
But I know you're making all of us better by joining our team. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right.
Great to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed meeting Ken and learning about all the history of real estate over the past decades in Hilton Head and Bluffton and what's coming in Hardeeville. And of course, if you want to work with Ken, we'll make the connection. He's one of the newest members on our team, but many years of experience, so you're in great hands. And of course, if we can help you find your own Lowcountry lifestyle, give us a call, send us an email, shoot us a text, or you can always book a Zoom call by going to lowcountrylifestylesteam.com. And as always, we hope to meet you in person at some point, but if not, we will at least see you on the next video.